All right, guys, welcome back to another episode. What day is it today? It's Monday, and it is the 70th episode. Really? Welcome back to the 70th episode. I'm super excited. We're just about to drop all the episodes that we did in Bali with quite a few amazing people, and we're going to get on the road again very soon to start interviewing some amazing people. And later this week, we're going to have Fitzy in the office because he is here in the Philippines, and it's going to be great. All right, guys, so in this podcast, stay tuned because I'm going to be talking about how to stay healthy. Literally, like, everybody's dropping like flies around here. And so I'm going to talk about how I stay healthy and how I never get sick. Ooh, all right, guys. So if you're here for the first time, welcome. If you're on the gram, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Pinterest. Are we posting on Pinterest? We're posting like everywhere. So if you're wherever you're from, whether you're listening or watching this, I try to do this every single day when I'm in the office. I try to do this so I can answer some of the questions that you guys have been having. And also I can sort of like bring, this is like my diary. This is my journal. This is me decompressing after the day. And today was a little strange, mainly because I've got in the studio here, for those of you guys who do not know, this is like the master office. It's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's got like 15 monitors, and they have all the trackings and analytics of all the brands that we run. And then on the big monitor over here, I found a live tracker of the coronavirus. So I've got a count because Ryle before. He's our news director. He was doing all the research and all that sort of stuff like a few weeks ago when it was really bad, when China was shut down. China's working now, so that's good. But on the screen, it literally shows, and I'm looking at it right now, it shows every country and the severity of this thing called the coronavirus, okay? So I'm Canadian. I see the Canadian flag over there. We got 132 cases, all right? 8 recovered, 0 deaths. 81,000 cases, 58,000 people recovered, and 3,120 deaths. I definitely think there's way more people that actually died because China is like, they hide things. But, I don't want to mess around with the Chinese government. South Korea is pretty bad right now. It's coming in at second place. Italy, Iran, France, Germany, Spain, United States, Japan, Switzerland, United Kingdom, Netherlands, Sweden, Belgium, Norway, Singapore, Malaysia, Hong Kong, Austria, Australia, Greece, Iraq. I can hardly read these things because like my eyes are fading out. Anyway, literally the whole world is going crazy about this, okay? I want to talk about a couple things. Should you be worried? Should you be worried about possibly getting this? Listen, the flu kills more people in a year than this has or has ever before. And I think there's a huge hype train behind this. Yet it is still dangerous. So one of the best things you can do is wash your hands, stay safe, and make sure your immune system is really good. One of the things like Christian's over here, he's definitely not got the coronavirus. I don't think he's got the coronavirus. He's feeling sick. He's got the cold. And it's just basically because he's been running his immune system down. All right? He hasn't been sleeping, right? Wait, what time did you go to sleep last night? 5 a.m.? Amazing. I did that a few times, okay? But I make sure I get enough sleep. Christian had to come in the office this morning. So, he's running low on the tank. But how do you maintain health when you're in a high-paced environment? This is a question that I get asked a ton. A lot of you guys are starting up your own thing. You're starting to get excited. You're starting to get hyped. You're doing something you've never done before, and it's extremely exciting. And so sometimes you have a very hard time doing certain things like sleeping, maintaining, a healthy life balance. Like you're going all in on this new project. You don't have time to like take a step back, but it's amazing because you're really enjoying what you're doing because it's exciting, it's new. How do you control the excitement? And oftentimes I get really excited. Actually, like right now, I'm really excited because I'm super excited about Christian, not the fact that he's sick, but the fact that he's starting to do advertising and marketing and stuff like that, and it's blowing up. Like how far he's come in terms of like being able to understand and learn these different things, and 100% he could build a brand one day and all these sort of things, because he's learning all the things that you need to learn and all the things that I learned in order for me to run this company that I now run, which is kind of crazy. One of the things that I do, and I'm gonna give you three. One of the things that I do, which is very important for me to maintain my health, and by the way, I hardly get sick. I got sick a lot. Like, I haven't been sick in I think 2 years, but I got sick before quite a bit, and I would always get sick, and it mainly came from me running my immune system down. So like not getting enough sleep, always eating like terrible foods, not exercising. And so those are the few different points, right? Like, you have to understand that what you consume, what you put in your body will affect exactly the outcome of your state of mind and your being, okay? So if you're consuming a lot of coffee, let's say you have a coffee, okay? Coffee affects everybody because it's got caffeine in it. But let's just say you have one coffee in the morning. A couple hours later, you have another coffee because you feel like, you had coffee, it was really, your energy was here, and then it dove down, right? And then you keep drinking coffee. Now your body doesn't naturally have like the coffee and these manufactured products, like those things were never really around, right? It's not really natural for us to be consuming these things. And especially at the rate at which we are. Coffee here once in a while is very good for you because it's got a lot of properties and things. But if you're continuing to drink a coffee, 6 cups later, your body will slowly be affected by that, right? Because it's running on not the natural energy that you have, but it's all like fabricated. I know a guy back home, and he drinks energy drinks all the time, and he's mastered the art of not sleeping a lot, okay, like a few hours, and it's crazy. But I always see him with an energy drink. And like back in the day when I was chilling at home a lot and hanging out with friends, I would say, hey man, like how can you do it? He's like, I just figured it out. And he laid it down. He's like, I sleep this and I sleep a couple hours here, and then I'm able to do a lot more. He's able to hack his time. And I'm like, doesn't it like scare you that you might run your system down? He's like, no, I know I'm going to die early. Right? So it's like, you have to understand that the things that you consume affect you. I always try to make sure that I'm eating the right things because I feel how I feel after I eat a certain food, right? You have to start to know your body. Another thing is sleep. We all need sleep. All right. I was just watching an interview podcast with like a sleep psychologist and stuff like that. And he was talking about the different times that you sleep and how people, when they go through different phases in their life, like the reason why teenagers and young adults, why they usually like pull all-nighters is because their body is like going through this, phase where they actually are night owls, but then sometimes like we are not night owls anymore. We become like early birds, right? And so this is the thing. This is why we have like a flexible schedule here for most of our staff. But that is like a huge proponent to staying healthy. Sleep is the number one. The same thing this guy was talking about. He's like, sleep is literally the number one effect of you staying in a healthy state. Think of this, okay? Just like think of this small thing. You guys have always, every single one of you guys have been sick once in a while, okay? I've been sick quite a few times. What do you do when you're sick? You're lazy, you're just chilling around and you're sleeping, all right? What is your body doing? It's recovering. When we sleep, our body's recovering from the day that the stress that we put on our body. Same thing with our mental capacity. This is why I take Sundays off. Sunday is my day for resting, prayer, meditation, and to just to step back and think about what I'm going to do during the week. All right. So this is like huge. These are two huge things: sleep and being able to give your mind a break. That being said, for those of you guys who are believe you're night owls, but then you wake up and you feel like extremely tired, you're like, oh my goodness, what's going on? Like, I feel like I didn't get any sleep. Try not using your phone before you go to bed. Try to like at 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, if you want to get up, let's say like you want to have a 7 or 8 hour sleep or 6 hour sleep, try to like an hour before you plan to actually go to sleep, turn off your phone, put it away, plug it in somewhere, and just have it away from you. have it away from you. I started doing this. It's really hard for me to do it because oftentimes I'm listening to podcasts or doing things like that, and I'll fall asleep like right in the middle of when things are playing, which is not extremely healthy. But try doing that. If you have a hard time sleeping, if your mind is running like crazy, try doing that. Try to unplug. All right? It's very hard. Exercise every single day. I've been doing that, and I am in a state of like rhythm. I'm in a state of rhythm. Like when I'm not surfing, I'm in the gym. I talked about this yesterday. When I'm not in the gym, I'm surfing. I'm either lifting weights or boxing. I'm staying active. This is the only way that I can cope with the mental stress that is being put on me from all the different areas of my life. When I work out, it's a way for me to disconnect and say, hey, this is my time. I'm completely, disconnected from everything, from work and that sort of stuff. And I work out. And I enjoy that so much. One of the things that you can do if you really want to stay healthy, one of the things that you can do is set a plan so that you can remember to do those 3 things. Set a plan so that you can remember to do those 3 things. It's really simple, yet it's so hard. It's really simple, yet it's so hard. Being able to stay focused, being able to continue to do the things that you know you need to do these sort of things. All right? You want to build a business? What do you got to do? You got to show up. You want to build a brand? What do you got to do? You got to work on that brand, building that brand every single day. You want to build a community? What do you need to do? You got to work on building that thing every single day. You want to stay healthy? You got to work on staying healthy every single day. All right, guys? So that is pretty much it. I'm super excited. Some of the things that we are doing this week, we just launched the ambassador program for the watch. So if you're an ambassador, I'm super excited, super happy for you to come on. We're creating a secret Facebook group, which I'm going to be in, and I'm going to be answering all your questions and stuff like that, chatting with you. It's going to be really fun. So if you haven't checked out the watch already, go check it out on the website. And if you're not an ambassador already, apply to become an ambassador. I believe every single person has influence. I believe every single person has influence, and every single person is an influencer. All right, the big brands, these big organizations, they only pick the few, like the top tier people that have lots of influence, like the Kardashians, all these Instagram people. And I believe, and this is how we grow a lot of our other brands, is because we use regular people like me and you that have connections with other people, and we believe that every single person is an influencer. And then what we do is we share as best as we can the tools that we have in order to help everybody grow. Okay, so one of the things, if you're an ambassador already, or if you become an ambassador, you know that I am giving strategies and things like that on how I've been able to grow my following and the companies and businesses that we run every single day and then we have fun with. All right. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Ryle, we got any news? We got like the stock. There's a global financial crisis. Don't worry about that. That also happened in 2008 and also in 2000. And the thing is, there'll always be ups and there'll always be downs, always be lows. This is like how life works. If you're in a low position right now, don't worry. You'll get through it. It too shall pass. If you're in a high place right now, cherish and remember that this situation that you're in, if you're in an amazing time in your life, remember the times that were tough so it can put it into perspective. Listen, don't be scared of this virus. Just stay safe, because the thing is, you never know where it's coming from. The only thing you can do is make sure you stay safe and prepared for the worst. And hey, if you get it, just make sure you're eating garlic, because I got a garlic here. Look, check this out. If you're listening to right here, I have a pack of garlic that I keep on my the side of my desk here, and I just gave Christian a clove of garlic. I said, Christian, you're fired unless you eat the garlic. And he's like, boss, I can't do it. And I'm like, yeah, you can. And now he is burning inside because the garlic is so hot, but it's also killing all the bad bacteria. Garlic, lots of water, lots of sleep. I hope you guys enjoy your evening, whatever you're doing, your afternoon, your morning. Thanks for chilling with me. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday. Happy birthday. It's a new year. It's a new day. It's a new area and time of your life. Make sure it's special. Make sure, you chase those dreams that you've always wanted to chase. I have a couple new dreams that I was like dreaming the other day. Like I really want to see the snow again, but like big snow. Like I used to snowboard a lot. Like in high school, in the winter in Canada, I would get off of school. I would go work for a couple hours, and then I would go for a night or like evening sunset snowboard in the hills. I should say, not the mountains, in the hills around where I lived, in farming country in Waterdown, good old W down in Canada, outside of Toronto. So I think I might do it, but I kind of want to jump out. Like I kind of want to be in a helicopter and then get dropped, you know, take a helicopter up to some crazy mountain. We'll see. I don't know. It's just a dream. We'll make it happen. Guys, thank you for chilling. Like always, if this brought you some value, please share it. We don't run any advertisements on this. That being said, have an amazing day. We got some podcasts coming very soon. Podcasts with some really cool people that we interviewed in Bali. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be lit. All right. See you guys. Bye-bye. Good night.